Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris Teresi, founder of www.wecoverspreads.com, professional sports bettor. I'm here with you, big Sunday, but more importantly than football today, I just want to give my condolences out because I'm from New York, as many of you know, and I did know some people who lost loved ones in the 9/11 tragedy 10 years ago. And I think this is more important than football. It's an important day for our country and nation as a whole. And I just want to give my condolences out to everybody and thank all the troops and everybody who's helped with the war on terror, etc., etc. Now, hopping in this big Sunday football card, we closed out the preseason top five, monitored and documented, had a great preseason, picked up right where we left off last year. We closed out on a 71% run to close out the playoffs and regular season. Won our big bet with the Packers earlier Thursday. So I have a big Sunday card. I'm in with all my contacts from New York City bookies to Vegas odds makers to sharp professional bettors across the country that I have contact with, and I expect a very productive Sunday. So if you all want to hop on board with me for under $20, you get my premium pass every single play that I'm betting and giving out to clients, and it's a win-win situation. Look to have a big day. Gonna get right into this free pick I have on the New York Jets and Dallas Cowboys. And for one, this game opened at -4, and every New York City bookie I spoke with that takes large money, professional bets, um, the sharps wasted no time. They hit the Jets right away at -4, knowing they wanted to try to get the best of the number because here in New York you're going to see a lot of squares bet on the Jets and the Giants every Sunday. That's a given. So if sharps here in New York bet either one of them early, that means they really like them. Now, you see, I have my Giants jersey on. That wasn't the case. They didn't hop on the Giants. They know this sharp. They may even lean toward Washington with the points, but onto this Jets Cowboys game, they hopped on it early, and if sharps bet a game early, in this circumstance, they're not trying to move the line with head fake money. They really like the Jets at -4. And if you think about it, this game Rex Ryan has really emphasized a lot. It's going to be a big game for him. He's an emotional guy. I expect the Jets to rally right around him. And from a lot of guys I spoke with, they said they were comfortable laying anything under 6 with the Jets. A lot of sharps here in New York said if as long as they can get under 6, they're comfortable laying that price with the Jets. Now, if this hits 6.5 or 7 or even 6, that's a key number. You may see some guys buy back on the Cowboys if it hits high as 7. I'm not sure about 6 or 6.5, but they would definitely probably buy back on the Cowboys and try to set up a middle situation. But what happens here is my free pick is on the Jets. So I agree with the early sharp move. The way I look at it is this Cowboys team, as I always speak in a lot of my videos when I break down football, everything starts up front in the offensive line. And last year, the Cowboys had a veteran offensive line, and Romo did pretty good back there. He was able to be kind of mobile until he got hurt, and Kitna hopped in. But the big problem for me, you're facing Rex Ryan, Sunday night football in New York on 9/11, a game that's going to have so much emotion and emphasis, and you're facing a guy that blitzed almost 300 times last year. He is going to go after this young offensive Cowboys line, and it could get ugly. Romo's going to face pressure like he's never seen before, and he's going to be on his back a lot in this game. I don't see Romo being able to get in the offensive rhythm to do anything here. I think this line's going to need time to gel. They got rid of a lot of starts and a lot of experience. I know they weren't playing that good. They decided to go the young route. From what I've seen of the Cowboys in the preseason, I'm not very impressed, and I think it's going to take some time for this offensive line to become more cohesive. On the flip side of the ball, I see, I know Terrence Newman is out. Cowboys secondary is a little banged up. I like I'm Sanchez. I'm not a huge fan of him. I think he has a weak arm. I'm not a big Sanchez fan, but I think adding Mason and Burris alongside Holmes, I feel Burris, even though he's coming out of prison, he's an upgrade from Edwards. I feel Mason's going to be a very solid addition, and you have Holmes. I feel they'll be able to exploit this Cowboys secondary. I like the Jets' run game with Green and Tomlinson. The Jets' offensive line still has some question marks as well, but overall, I think the Jets, they get this job done. I would lay anything as long as you could get it under 6. I would take the Jets, and as you see, I'm not a homer. I'm not saying that I bet New York teams. I'm a professional sports bettor, so I'm not the guy that bets the home team. But this case here, I like the Jets on Sunday Night Football to take care of business and cover that spread. And I think as long as you get them anything under the key number 6 here, pretty good to go. All right, guys, best of luck. Have a kick butt weekend, and I'll be in touch with all of you mañana.